good morning and welcome to the brief on Newsfirst. I'm Florin Rajendran and let's now take a look at your trending stories. A police investigation was launched to apprehend a man who pushed his two daughters off a bridge in Mathura into the Nilvala River last morning. Well, the heroic actions of the soldiers in the vicinity helped save the girls.
A man who had arrived at this bridge built across the Nilvala River in Mathura along with his two daughters had pushed them off the bridge and fled the area. A group of soldiers attached to the 3rd Gamuna Watch Regiment stationed in the area managed to rescue the drowning children. The girls were then rushed to hospital.
The United National Party staged a demonstration in Colombo claiming that the government is attempting to establish casinos in the country via the Strategic Development Bill.
The demonstrators also protested against a recent situation that was faced by a group of UNP MPs in Hambantota. The protesters arrived outside a club via Dr. Vijayawardhanamawatha. The flow of traffic on Dr. Vijayawardhanamawatha heading out of Colombo was also disrupted as a result of the demonstration.
President Mahinda Rajapaksa says that there are no preparations whatsoever to establish the casino enterprise in the country. The president made this statement during a meeting with the heads of media yesterday.
The meeting between the president and the heads of media institutions was held at Temple Trees. The president pointed out at this meeting that while authorization had been granted for the construction of 2 hotels, permission had not been granted for the establishment of casinos. The president also mentioned that this project had been extended the same facilities as other hotel projects.
An oil spill occurred at the Rakwana River yesterday following an accident involving a bowser transporting furnace oil in the Balavin area in the Amlipitiya Ratnapura main road.
The accident occurred at around 6 o'clock this morning. A nearby house was also damaged in the accident.
The bowser suddenly cut across the road. It then dragged on for about 10 or 15 feet. When I ran to the scene, the driver's assistant was stuck between the door of the bowser and an embankment.
A Bay-class patrol boat, one of 2 presented by the Australian government to the Sri Lanka Navy, arrived at the Colombo harbour.
The Bay-class patrol vessel was officially handed over to the Sri Lanka Navy on the 30th of March 2014 in the Australian regional city of Cairns. The presentation of the 2 Bay-class patrol boats was a gift to the Sri Lankan Navy, as promised by Australian Prime Minister Tony Abbott during the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in Colombo last year.
Chairman of the selectors, Sanath Jayasuriya, says that discussions are being held with Marwan Atapattu over the position of head coach of Sri Lanka cricket.
Marwan is our batting coach, and along with him there is also Ruwan Kalpage and Chaminda Vas. I felt that we must first discuss this position with Marwan. That is what we should do first. I tried to speak to Marwan today, but I could not as we were very busy. So I need to hold a small discussion with Marwan and explain to him what we are going to do and how we are going to do it. Especially now that we are going to England, we can look at what sort of program we will require.
Let's now take a look at the currency exchange rates. And that's a wrap of this edition of The Brief. Remember to leave us a like and subscribe. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Florin Rajendran, reminding you to stay briefed.